Hello, everyone. Welcome to this massive session upper module number 6, My World in Another Language. From Prep and UNICEF, my name is Manuel Vázquez Nieto, and I'm a virtual advisor on the current module of that it's about the learning of the English language. So just language. Okay, so I have sound, very good. Now, ¿qué tal, estimados estudiantes? Bienvenidos a esta sesión masiva síncrona de la cuarta semana del módulo número 6, Mi Mundo en Otra Lengua. De Prepa en Línea CEP. Mi nombre es Manuel Vázquez Nieto y yo estoy fungiendo como asesor virtual en este módulo que tiene que ver sobre el aprendizaje de la lengua del idioma inglés. Veo por ahí que no hay nadie conectado todavía. Espero que más adelante se puedan unir algunas personas para poder tener una interacción adecuada y que aprovechen al máximo esta herramienta que tienen de las sesiones masivas, que pues si no pudieron atender la sesión masiva con su asesor virtual, pues estamos aquí a la orden. Sí me gustaría comentar desde el inicio que voy a dar completamente en inglés esta sesión, pero si se llega a conectar a alguien y si hay alguna duda, con toda confianza me puedo manejar yo en el idioma español. Okay, so I'm gonna start speaking in English now, and I'm gonna use the presentation. I'm gonna make myself a bit smaller, but I'm gonna be here with you on the session. But I just wanted you to take a look at my face, to know my face, and to put a face on this virtual advisor. Okay, so the structure of the session is the following one. We're gonna have an introduction, which is the thing we just have now. Then we're gonna see what you need to deliver on the integrated project, my personal blog. And we also are gonna talk about the integrative forum, making online friends, how you need to do your participations, yes? And also I'm gonna open a specific space for questions and doubts you may have, but I'm gonna be stopping myself several times in the session so you can ask me anything if you want, if you have any questions. And then we're going to establish the closure and goodbye of the session. Okay, so first, this is the structure of week number 4, yes, which goes from the October the 25 until October the 31, and it's the integration week. And first, I will invite you to take a look at this resource. This resource that it's about a guide. Yes, it's a guide that tells us which resources we need to check so we can do activity and how you need to do your integrative project, yes, or maybe which other resources you need to take a look at so you can do your participation maybe in the integrative forum, yes. And well, the resources we have this week, they are about taking a look again at the things you have seen in these 3 weeks of learning about the English learning. And well, these resources, you have seen them already, yes? For example, you have seen the things of can and can't when you're talking about abilities, and that's what we did just the last week, yeah. And also, you take a look again at the verb to be, and are. I'm sorry. So it's a look back again to the things you have seen in these 3 weeks. And this is very important. You have 2 forums in this week. You have 2. You have the learning forum, Mi Mundo en Otra Lengua, where you're gonna think and analyze why is it important to learn the English language. And also you have the integrative forum, Making Online Friends, where you're gonna apply all the knowledge that you have taken so far, and you're gonna introduce yourself in this forum, and you're gonna ask questions to a classmate, and you're gonna answer those questions, and also you're gonna introduce that person. Yes, so you're gonna apply all the knowledge so far. Yes, and well, you have the integrated project, which is a thing we're gonna see in just a moment. And also you have the formative activity number 7, introducing ourselves, and number 8, finding the answer. And also you have the self-assessment. This is very important. You need to do it because if you don't, you're not gonna have a full 100% note. Yes. So you have to be humble about this reflection on the work you have done so far, and you have to self-assess your work. Yes. Now, so you can see this week number 4. It's important that you ask the surveys you have in before this week, yes, where you have to talk about your virtual advisor, and also you have to give an opinion about module number 6. And also you have a questionnaire about the context, about the how, about your specific information about yourself, about you as a student. Maybe you haven't delivered this full information to preparing SEP, and it's important that they have this information. So you can see week number 4, you have to do the surveys before. Yes, if you don't, you're not gonna be able to see week number 4. Yes. So that's week number 4, and we're gonna take a look at the expected learning of week number 4. In this week, you're gonna strengthen the learning you have acquired in the last 3 weeks. So it's important, it's necessary that you take back that knowledge, yes. And the why you need to do this? You need to do this because you're gonna do the integrative project and you're gonna participate in the integrative forum. So you have to again think and take a look back at the knowledge you have acquired so far on this module. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at the I don't have a screenshot, but I have right here the platform. It's open. I usually take a screenshot in case the platform isn't working, but we're gonna take a look at the instructions of first. We're gonna take a look at the integrative forum, yes, and then we're gonna take a look at the integrative project. What you need to do, yes. I'm just gonna make sure that you're seeing the same as me. Yeah. Okay, so first we have the integrative forum, making online friends. Yes, and in these 3 weeks, you have learned vocabulary, you have learned grammatical structures about the most common expression in English. Yes, so you can ask and give an answer about your personal information, your likes, your dislikes, what your interests are, and what your abilities are. So we can integrate all this knowledge. You need to introduce yourself in this forum, and you need to make questions to your classmates from preparing a SEP about your basic information. Remember, in activity number 1, we gathered all the your basic information. Yes, what your name is, where do you live, which is your date of birth, and some other things that are personal. Yes, and you're gonna again use that knowledge so you can introduce yourself, but in English in this forum. Yes, you're gonna keep applying the English language. So the purpose of these activities is so you can use that grammatical notion, the knowledge, and the vocabulary so you can introduce yourself. You also need to make questions to your classmates, and you're going to introduce a person just before the whole community in the forum. Yes, in a written way. Now, what you're gonna do? You're gonna do 4 participations, at least 4. Yes, you need to do at least 4, and they have to be like the ones we have right here. So it needs to be 4 participations. Yes. On your first one, you're gonna say hi to your classmate. Remember that we need to follow a good etiquette on the forum, and you're gonna introduce yourself, giving your name, your city, and your age. And you're gonna talk about some interesting place. I'm sorry, I have a mosquito. Yes, I kill it. I'm sorry. So you're gonna talk about your any interesting place of the city you live. Yep. And we have an example right here. Hello, my name is Jesus. I am from Cancun, and I am 18 years old. In Cancun, there are beautiful beaches, hotels, and there is a lake. So this person it's introducing himself, giving the place where he live, his whole how his age. I'm sorry, and he's talking a bit about the place he lives, what we can find in that place. Now, in your second participation, you need to ask 5 questions to a classmate, um, with the intention of knowing a little better, to having a bit more of information about your classmate. And you need to apply what you have learned so far in this 4 weeks. And we have an example right here. Hi, Sarah. I have some questions for you. What do you look like? Can you swim? Are you married? What do you do on Saturdays? Are there any parks in your neighborhood? So, in your second participation, you need to ask questions, yes? So we can have a bit more information about the classmates, yes? But on this participation, it's important that you ask someone who hasn't been asked before, yes? Why? Because it's important that everyone can have their set of questions, yes? So try to do the question to someone that has not been asked, yes? So we can have a better participation, and we can be empathic, and we can help our classmates, yes? Now, about the third participation, you need to answer the question you have right here, and we have an example, yes? So those are the answers to the questions we have right here, yes? And we have an example. I am tall and thin and I have curly hair. Yes, I can swim. Yes, I'm married. On Saturdays, I go out with my family. Yes, there is a park next to the school. Yes? So on your third participation, you need to answer the questions that someone else has asked you. Yes? Now, we have a note right here that this is very important. Nota. En caso de que ninguno de tus compañeros te hayan hecho preguntas, en tu tercera participación responde las preguntas que se encuentran en el ejemplo del punto 2 de estas instrucciones. Sí quiero comentar esta nota en español porque es importante tener el contexto de que si nadie me hace preguntas, podemos utilizar las preguntas del segundo ejemplo para hacer nuestra tercera participación. Yes? So, in case that no one asks you any questions, you can use the questions of the point number 2. Yes? So you can continue with your participation and not depend on whether someone is asking you those questions or not. Yep? Now, finally, on your fourth and final participation, you need to reduce at least one of your classmates. Yes. So the introduction is going to come from their first participation clearly, and also from the question you ask your classmates. Yes. And we have an example right here. My friend Sarah is 26 years old. She is from Mexico City. She is tall, thin, and she has curly hair. She can swim. She is married and she goes out with her family on Saturdays. There is a park next to the school for her neighborhood. So that's an example of what you need to do on your fourth participation, where you have to introduce one of your classmates. And it's very important that you take a look at the rubric we have right here, so you can know how you're going to be evaluated in the forum. Yes? So it's very important that you take a look at this. You click right here, and it's going to show us how you're going to be evaluated. Yep. And well, my invitation will be to deliver your participation in the expert quality, an expert quality. Yes? In the cognitive, attitudinal way, and communicative, and the collaborative one. Yes, and also about the critical thinking. Um, so that's it. It's very important that you take a look at this rubric about how you're going to be evaluated in the forum. Yes, try to deliver it in the expert way. Now, it's very important that right here, if we see on the collaborative one, we need to, where is it? Right here. So you have to participate over the week, not just in one day. Yes. So it's important that you do the participation at least once a day. Yes. So the participation number 1 maybe today on Monday, number 2 tomorrow on Tuesday, number 3 on Wednesday, and number 4 on Thursday. Yes. but do not do them, all of them, in just one day. Do not wait until Friday, until Sunday to do them all, because this is a thing we need to evaluate in the forum. Yes, so try to do your participation over the week, not just in one day. Now, that's the rubric we have right here, and we have some tips right here. Remember, use the vocabulary and the grammatical structure we have learned so far in the module. Now, avoid to upload any documents or image into the forum. Just try to do the participation, and that's it. Remember that it's important that you have a good etiquette on the forum, so you need to respect the rules we need in a virtual communication. Yes, and also your participation, the comments you made, they need to be precise, and try to apply them to the subject we are reviewing on the module. Yes, do not do participation that they don't have anything to do with the forum. Yes. And also, this is very important. Use long, full answer to give an answer to the questions your classmates are asking you. Yes. If they ask you maybe what do you like dogs? Maybe if they ask you, do you like dogs? Do not answer just yes. No, give a full answer. You have now the ability to give a full long answer. Like a proper long answer will be yes, I like dogs. Yes. So you have to give full long answers. Yes. And well, that's it. This is the integrative forum. And yeah, now we're gonna take a look at the, well, yeah, just before I go to the next thing, that is the integrative project, you have this forum also right here. Yes. In this one, you're gonna participate, and this is the space where you can practice the English language. The only way so you can master a language is to practice it. Yes, so take advantage of this space we have right here, because this is the space where you can practice the English language. Yes. Okay, now we're gonna take a look at the integrative project, my personal blog, and I'm gonna make it bigger. Yeah, this is better. Very good. So the integrative project, my personal blog. And well, before Facebook, before Instagram, before Twitter, and all the social media we have, we used to have blogs. I don't know if you're old enough to know what this is, but it was like a page where you introduce yourself, yes, to the online community. And well, you clearly introduce yourself, speaking a bit about what you are, where, how old are you, and you maybe talk about your city, and the places we can find in that city, what you like to do, what your routine is, whatever you wanted to talk. Yes, into the um, virtual community, and afterwards maybe you had something that you liked a lot, maybe like I don't know, reading books, watching movies, listening to a kind of music. And well, the idea for these blogs was for you to find people that had common interests. Yes, maybe, and you wanted a friend to talk about I don't know, reading a book, whatever you want. Yes. So this is the thing we're gonna do in this activity. You're gonna think that this is your first post on your blog, and you're gonna introduce yourself, speaking about yourself and your city. And well, you're gonna uh, offer the information that is required in this situation using the English language. Yes, because maybe you want to expand your friends you have. Maybe you want to have some friends that speak only English. Yes, so that's why you need to do it in English. And the purpose of this activity is so you can try to emulate your first blog post. So you can introduce yourself and give information about your city and the activities you can do in your city. Yes. And well, what you need, so you can do this activity, you need identify how you need to introduce yourself, which vocabulary, which grammatical structure that we need to use. And also you need to have the ability about using the grammatical structure so you can express what you like and what you dislike to do. And well, you have seen this just in week number 3 in your activity number 5, applying for a job, if I'm not mistaken. And well, you need to use the grammatical structure and the vocabulary so you can describe places and the activities that you can do in your city. Yes, you need to read simple text in English. You need to work with a Word document, without a word processor. And for doing this, you're going to deliver 2 things. The first, it will be the document of the Word document that you're going to include your personal information and your city. Yes, and also the link to your audio that it's going to contain the oral presentation. Yes, you're going to talk about just one thing. It's important, but it's just one thing. Yes. Now, how are you going to do it? You need to click right here so you can download the template and work with the template. Yes. You're going to fill the data that is required. You can work with it on Microsoft Word or documents of Google. And you're going to record the questions and answer, but just from part B. Just from part B, not the whole document. It's important, yes, but just from part B. Just consider that your recording doesn't last more than 1.5 minutes, yes? So you're gonna save your file in the cloud, you're gonna copy the link, and you're gonna paste it in the document. Just make sure that you have the correct permission, your file, so your virtual advisor can listen to this, yes? It's important to have the correct permission. This is one of the things that I have seen it's not good. You have delivered audios before on the modules before this in module 5, 4. You have delivered audios, so you know how to give up proper permission. Yes, about the permission, the troubles we find it's mostly on Google Drive. Yes, so my invitation will be to use this one. Yes, Vocaro. I'm sorry, Vocaro. This is an online voice recorder, and the only thing you need to do is click right here. It's gonna ask you permission to use the microphone. You have to allow it, and well, it start recording. When you're done, you have to click right here. If you want to take a pause, you need to click right here. If you want to keep recording, you can do it and clicking right here. Yes, and when you're done, the only thing you need to do in Vocaro is to click right here on share and on save and sharing, and you need to paste this, and that's it. This is what you need to put on your work. You don't have to deal with permissions about the file on drive. And for me, this is the best option when you have to record something. Yes, so this is the one I will invite you to use. Yes, now once you have finished the document, you need to save it like this. And you have an example right here. Yes, and we have a note right here. The file must not contain special, what is the name of this thing? Yeah, you don't have to include tildes, diéresis, abreviaturas, etc. Yes, in case you have 2 names, you need to write just the first one. Yes. Um, After this, you need to upload your file to the platform. Remember that it needs to be saved in .doc or .docx so your virtual advisor can take a look at this file. Yes. And how are you going to be able to edit? You need to take a look at the way you're going to be able to edit. Clicking right here on the rubric, and it's going to include all the elements that your virtual advisor will consider. Yeah. So try to take a look at this because it's important. Yes. Additional to reading the whole set of instructions we have, when you read this rubric, it's gonna give you clarity. It's gonna be easier for you to know what you need to deliver. And my invitation again will be to deliver a work in the quality of expert in the cognitive, um, behavioral, or attitudinal way, the communicative of the critical thinking. Yes, so try to deliver them right here. Read closely with time. and at what you need to do on this activity. Yes, it's going to give you a bit more of clarity what you need to do. And yeah, that's it. And remember that, well, right here you have the rubric again. If you want to take a look at it, that's fine. Remember that this activity, the integrative forum and your integrative project, they need to be delivered before Sunday of October the 31 of 2021 before midnight. Yes, this is very important because we can't give extensions of time. We can't give you more time so you can deliver your activities. It's important that you establish yourself a calendar, a way the way you're gonna work for this week, because we can't give extensions of time on activities of week number 4. Yes, why? Because we need to give your notes with time, so the next module number 7, which is a continuation of the English language, um, it can be open for you, and we have to identify to the people who haven't got agreed that it's gonna allow them to continue. And yeah, be careful with this. Uh, Pay attention to it, and deliver your activity for Sunday before midnight. Yes, we can give extensions of time. Okay, now we're gonna take a look at the document you're gonna work with. And right here we have the instructions. So it's activity number 4, integrated project, my personal blog. Now we're gonna take a look at the instruction. Imagine that this is the first post you're gonna uh, give about a touristic blog in which you're gonna mention the main activities you can do in your city. So in this, the instructions are the following ones. So you need to answer to each questions that it's about me in your blog. Yes, this is the first section. This is section A. Yes, and you have to give an answer to the questions we have right here. What is your name? How old are you? What do you look like? What do you do? What is your marital status? Who do you live with? Who is your favorite family member? Where are you from? What nationality are you? Yes. Okay, but for doing this, you need to give full answer. Do not give a short answer like what is your name, Emmanuel? No, give a full answer like my name is Emmanuel. Yes. Do not do this in a way that it's lazy. Give a full answer. Yes. Like for example, how old are you? Do not give just the number. Give a full answer. I am 34 years old. Yes. This is just lazy. Deliver a full work. Yes. What do you look like? I look like this. I'm average height. I have maybe medium to long hair. Um, I want to believe that I'm small. I'm not overweight. Um, what else? I have my hair is black. My eyes are brown. I have a beard. And well, give a full answer. Yes. What do you do? I work as a teacher, and I have a family. What is your marital status? I am married. Who do you live with? I live with my wife and my cat. Who is your favorite family member? Well, right now, my wife. Where are you from? I'm from Mexico City. What nationality are you? I am Mexican. Yes, about the nationality, it's important that you put it like this: Mexican. Mexican. Yes, we can. I'm sorry, just a joke. Yeah, it's like this for males and females. It's important because a lot of people that are from the that are girls, that are women, they use this. No, that's incorrect. Mexican. Yes, even for females. So that's section A. After this, in section B, you need to give an answer to the questions we have right here. That it's gonna be your first blog post. Yes. So you have to give an answer to where do you live, how is your city, what places are there in your city, what activities can you do in your city, what do you like about your city, what do you dislike about your city, and what do you do in weekends. So you have to give an answer to the 7 questions you have right here. But again, Give a full answer. Yes, give a full long answer. Talk about your city. Yes, what you like, what you dislike, what can we do in your city if we go to your city. Um, just try to give full answers. Yes, and right here, if you can see, you're gonna apply the knowledge you have seen so far. Now, uh, section C. Yes, remember. By the way, I'm sorry. This is the part that you need to record. You don't have to record part A, just B. Yeah, be careful with this. Now, about letter C, section C, you need to write in Spanish, important, in Spanish, a reflection of half page where you're gonna about the way the learning of the English language can help you to develop a better personal way of doing things, a professional way and a working way, and how it can help you in your work. Yes, so important, it's in Spanish. Yes, this reflection, it is in Spanish. This is the only thing you need to deliver in Spanish on the current module. And the reflection, it needs to be half a page. Yes, for me, this is half a page. If you deliver this, for me, this is a proper, good reflection. Yes, and you have to, well, you have to use paragraphs, and maybe you can use the first one to talk about the personal way, the professional way, and how it can help you on your work. On the third one, yes, use paragraphs so you can do a better reflection. And, when you do a reflection, it can help you in quite a few things, like in your personal way. If you have a trouble in your work and you reflect on what you need to do so you can um, get rid of that situation, whatever, and it's very important that you make a good, proper reflection. Yes. Now, instruction D. This is part D, section D. You need to copy right here the link of your audio. That it's gonna be your recording about questions and answers of part B. Just part B. Careful. And just consider that it doesn't last more than 1 minute and a half. Yes. So you have to put it right here. Yes. And well, that's activity number, I mean the integrative project, my personal blog. Yes. So that's it. That's what you need to do on your integrative project. I'm gonna get back to the presentation, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna go to, which one is it? We were right here. Yeah. So the next section, we're about to finish our session. It's if you have any questions or doubts. Unfortunately, I see that no one connected to this session. That's well, you have the recorded session, yeah. So if you want to take a look at it, that's fine. Muy bien, abro el espacio específico para dudas y preguntas. Veo desafortunadamente que no se conectaron a la sesión masiva. Aprovechen esta herramienta que tienen a su disposición en caso de que no puedan atender la sesión con su asesor virtual. Veo desafortunadamente que seguramente no estaba todavía publicado el calendario de las sesiones masivas. Efectivamente, todavía no está publicado, por lo menos en el grupo en el que yo estoy impartiendo. Pero bueno, aquí está el espacio de dudas y preguntas. Desafortunadamente no hay nadie para darle seguimiento. Y bueno, pues finalmente me permito darle cierre a la sesión. Muchas gracias a los que llegaron a ver la sesión grabada. Yo me quedo a la orden. Les deseo el mejor de los éxitos en su aprendizaje en el idioma inglés. Hay que recordar que pues el idioma inglés lo tenemos en todos lados, en las series, en las películas, en la música que vemos, en los artículos de investigación, de noticias. Normalmente se publican primeramente en el idioma inglés. Y bueno, pues es bien sabido que aquella persona que tenga conocimiento del idioma inglés tiene una herramienta muy fuerte cuando vaya a ser contratado, cuando quiera estudiar en el extranjero, etcétera, ¿sí? Entonces, hay que quitarnos ese miedo en cuanto al aprendizaje del idioma inglés, porque es algo que tenemos y nos rodea en todo momento, ¿sí? Eh, ¿Y qué más? ¿Qué más les quería decir? Y bueno, pues es importante mencionar que este módulo 6 tiene una continuidad directa con el módulo 7, donde se sigue viendo el aprendizaje del idioma inglés. Bueno, por mi parte sería todo. Muchas gracias por haber visto esta sesión. Thank you very much for watching and keep learning the English language. Thank you very much. See you later. Goodbye.